how are you guys doing on this fine evening, this fine dreary day, if I do say so myself? We are going to look at the iPhone XR and the iPhone 6s. Now you might be asking yourself, dude, how many more of these comparisons are you going to do? Well, listen, okay? First of all, the iOS 13 is supposedly faster on beta 4. They're both running iOS 13 beta 4 right now. But on top of that, there's been many cases where the 6s was faster than the XR, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. I find it very fascinating when an older device performs faster than a newer device. You can say whatever you want to. Just kidding. I love hearing your guys' opinion, even if you don't like these. And I always like seeing why that's the case. You guys have a very good answers in the comment section below. Every time I look down there, you guys are already explaining why you think that's the case, or even some correct answers. Maybe there's a right answer, and I have no idea. But let's go ahead and see which iPhone is faster, the iPhone 6s or the iPhone XR on iOS 13 beta 4. If I have to say, 1111 Make-A-Wish. If I had to say, probably the iPhone XR, but you never know, honestly. Now, I'll be honest, the glare from this light is really affecting me. I'm trying to fix it, but I don't think I'm able to. From the viewfinder, it doesn't look that bad. Hopefully, when I post-process, it doesn't look that bad, but I guess we'll see. All the apps are cleared out in the background for both these devices, so let's go ahead and load up some apps. Let's do Facebook. 3, 2, 1. And as you guys saw, I did no Photoshop, no nothing. The iPhone 6s loaded that one up faster, but it is the first app. You know, we got to give it a little bit of leeway. Let's do Netflix. 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone XR won that by a landslide, thankfully, thank goodness. Twitter. 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone 6s actually got into that one faster. Kind of weird. We're already getting to a little bit of flopping, but you know what? It's alright. Let's do Quizlet. 3, 2, 1. And again, the iPhone 6s got into it again faster. And this is the first time that I'm actually doing iOS 13 comparisons on the iPhone XR. I waited a while for iOS 12.4 to come out. They never released it. I don't know when they're releasing that, but whatever. Let's do Dropbox. 3, 2, 1. And again, the iPhone 6s won that one. Don't really know what's going on here, but you know, I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Bofa. 3, 2, 1. I think the iPhone the iPhone 6s won that one by quite a bit actually. I'm surprised about that. Usually the iPhone XR I saw, but to load this little pamphlet, whatever this little box thing is, it was slower on the iPhone 6s than it was on the iPhone XR. So kind of interesting right there. Let's do Thank You. 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone XR actually got into that one faster. Let's see if gameplay is different. Not really. Well, this level's kind of hard. They're both almost the same. Maybe the iPhone XR might be a little bit smoother, but that's something I will always tell you, is that even if app loading speeds or whatever are faster on the device, it doesn't necessarily mean the gameplay will be faster too. Most of the time, if it opens up faster, like on a 6s for example versus the XR, the iPhone XR will still be able to play the game smoother, faster, whatever. It's just the initial app loading speed. Let's do Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. So in a game like this, there's been many times I saw the 6s load faster. It could be the XR loading faster here. Yeah, I figured because it got into the booting screen faster. But in terms of the gameplay itself, you might be able to tell. Maybe it's going to be hard through the camera, but there is a little bit of difference when you're looking at it from the 6s to the XR. The XR is much smoother, and I don't know why they got to keep changing the colors on me, but I think that's pretty cool. Let's do Temple Run. 3, 2, 1. And again, we gotta go to the main menu here. Gotta go through the same exact dumb thing again. Temple Run. 3, 2, 1. And it's looking like it's almost gonna be I think the XR won this actually. Let's see. Nope, the iPhone 6s won that. Again, you just never know with these. Let's get into the gameplay itself and see which one is faster. Sometimes I have seen though that the iPhone 6s, this is in such a low intense game that it really honestly doesn't even matter. They're both gonna run exactly the same for that game. Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. We can see the iPhone XR already loaded that. Wow, I'm surprised. Whereas on the iPhone 6s, way behind. I'm surprised about that. The gameplay obviously is going to be practically the same. Probably the iPhone XR will be smoother as we already expected. But that's pretty crazy. It opened that one up quite a bit faster. Let's do Real Racing 3. If it tells me to download anything on either of them, I'm just not even going to do it because I'm sick and tired of doing that. And as you can see, the iPhone 6s, it's requiring me to download something. I honestly don't feel like doing that right now. I feel like, I don't know why Real Racing is making me do that every single time I go into it. It's so obnoxious. But we're not going to end the comparison here. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start opening up apps that we had in the background. This phone has 3 gigs of RAM. This phone has 2 gigs of RAM. Let's see what the difference is. As you can see, there's already a little bit of difference. Facebook had to be reloaded on here, but it was pretty quick. The iPhone XR already had it stored in the background. Let's go to Netflix, 3, 2, 1. And both the same, no restart. Twitter, 3, 2, 1. These apps, it's looking like it's pretty good so far. Facebook was the only one, but let's go ahead and get into some sort of game. We can do Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. Let's get into a game. Yeah, they're both practically the same, and an ad popped up on both. So I think these phones are pretty similar when it comes down to just the overall performance. I definitely will tell you, in terms of gaming and everything, the iPhone XR will have the advantage because it will be a smoother gameplay and probably a faster gameplay, but the iPhone 6s still handles its own, man. Now, if it was between both of these, obviously get the iPhone XR. It is a much better device, faster. I probably would not recommend you getting it now though. I would just tell you stick with the 6s until the new iPhones come out in September, the iPhone 11, and then upgrade from there, because in the used market, the iPhone XR will be cheaper. But even in the Apple store, I think Apple's still going to maintain and sell the iPhone XR there, so you might as well pick it up if you want to. But that is pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out to them.